Hi everyone, welcome to Curious Life. In today's video, we're going to be talking about neurodiversity.
Neurodiversity is a term that's becoming more and more common to hear, but not everyone is familiar with what it means, even those of us who are neurodiverse. So today we're going to break it down and explore what neurodiversity is and why it is important.
Let's start with the basics. Neurodiversity is the idea that differences in neurological functioning are a natural and normal variety in the human population.
In other words, everyone's brain is unique, and that uniqueness should be celebrated rather than stigmatised.
Neurodiversity includes conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, Tourette syndrome, and many, many more. These conditions are often seen as disabilities, but they can be looked at in another way, that they are simply part of the natural variation of human neurology.
Neurodiversity is so important because it promotes inclusion and acceptance of people. Our brains work differently, which means we can come up with different ideas and solutions.
Just imagine a world where people like Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs didn't exist. These are people who saw the world differently and changed the world as a result.
When we think of someone with a neurodiversity as a natural part of human diversity, we can create a more inclusive and accommodating environment that supports the needs of everyone, whether that's at school, work, at home, or anywhere.
It's also important to note that neurodiversity is not just about conditions that are traditionally seen as disabilities. It also includes variations in neurotypical functioning, such as differences in personality, cognitive styles, and learning styles.
Ultimately, neurodiversity is about celebrating human diversity and recognising that neurological differences are a natural and valuable part of diversity.
You might be wondering why this is important to us. Well, it's because we are neurodiverse, and many of the people that we care about are also neurodiverse. I'm Blaise, and I was recently diagnosed with autism, and as a child I was diagnosed with dyslexia. But I am more than just my diagnosis. I'm an engineer with a career that I love. I have multiple degrees and, a whole bunch of hobbies and interests.
And I'm Marissa, and I'm not diagnosed at the moment, but I am currently waiting for tests for ADHD and autism. It's a long process, but I've suspected I've had these for years, and I put a lot of things in place to cope, and they worked for the most part. But in addition, I'm also more than any diagnosis I might get. I've also had a varied and interesting career and life too.
This doesn't mean we haven't struggled. We have. In so many ways. But along the way, we've also learned a lot of tools, techniques, and strategies that have worked for us, and maybe they'll work for you too.
So that's a brief overview about what neurodiversity is and why it's important to us.
I hope this video has been helpful in breaking down some of the myths and misconceptions about neurological differences. Promoting a more inclusive and accepted view on human diversity is really important.
And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos about us, how we coped, and all of the different tools and techniques we've learnt. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Stay curious. Bye!
Bye.